Very good morning, children. In the previous class, I was discussing about the lesson physical and chemical changes. In that, I explained you about the formation of lime water into milky by passing carbon dioxide gas in it. Okay, so today let us know the importance of chemical change and how does it do the function in our day-to-day life. Okay, how does it play the important role? Okay, so dear students, already we know that what is chemical change, a change in which one or more new substances are formed. So such a change is called chemical change. So chemical change are very important in our day-to-day lives. Why I am saying so means all the new substances which are formed, okay, they are all as a result of chemical change. Okay, for example, if you want to separate a metal, it is to be extracted from its ore. Okay, then we need to carry out a series of chemical changes in order to separate the metal from its ore. Okay, so usually metal will be in the mixed form. We have to separate it from the ore by the chemical change. Okay, so in the same manner, okay, we need to carry out a similar chemical changes in order to get the different substances. Okay, so one more example I would like to give here. So a medicine that we take in our day when we are fall sick, okay, many diseases, for many health problems, health issues, what we do, so we take the medicines. So the medicines which may be in the liquid form or in the form of tablet, okay, so they are all the end product of what series of chain of chemical reactions. The experts, okay, scientists, they go for research and series of chemical changes, their reactions they are going to perform, and finally they are going to get the final product, end product. Okay, so nowadays they are trying to get the vaccine for the corona disease, right? So they means what the scientists are doing, so they have been involved in the series of chemical reactions in order to make it effectively possible to beat the disease, right? In such manner, okay, chemical changes are going to be takes place. A series of chemical changes, chemical reactions are made in order to get the end product. Okay, so the final product. Okay, so even some useful materials in our day-to-day life such as plastic, detergents, soaps, clothes, okay, many things we are using. Okay, so all these materials are produced due to some or the other chemical reactions. Okay, so indeed every material is discovered by studying some chemical changes. So without that it's not possible to find out any material. So we have already seen that one or more new substances formed during a chemical change, but in addition to this one or more new substances are formed, in addition to these products, there is some other following changes may accompany in a chemical change. So other than the new substances are formed, there are some other observations that we can make out, okay, by observing during a chemical change. Okay, not only the new substance is formed during a chemical change, there are some other observations that we can do. So what are those some other observations? So let us go through them. Okay, so first one is heat, light, or any other radiation may be given off or absorbed. Okay, so during a chemical change, a heat may be absorbed or given off. Okay, or a light may be absorbed or given out. Okay, or some other radiations may be given out or absorbed, for example ultraviolet radiations. Okay, so the heat, light, or some other radiations, they may be given off or absorbed. Okay, the next one, so during any chemical change, a sound may be produced. There is a production of sound may takes place. I have explained. Okay, so a hissing sound is coming. Okay, so when an acid and base reacts with each other, a hissing sound is coming out. Okay, so in the previous example we have studied that one. Okay, when vinegar and baking soda mix together, there is a hissing sound is coming out along with the what? CO2 gas produced, bubbles of gas coming out. Okay, already we have in the previous class I explained you. So that sound may be produced. Okay, and also third one, a change in smell may takes place. Okay, when the chemical changes are formed, a new substance is formed, when chemical reaction is taking place, at that time a smell may change or new smell may be given off. One more new smell may be also given out. Okay, so this change can also be observed. And next one is a color change may takes place here. The change in the color already we have studied in the previous reaction, that is when we are studying about the copper sulfate solution. Okay, so when it is added with the iron material, okay, so at that time what happens, the color has changed into green color. Okay, the change in the color also takes place from blue to green. It is due to the formation of iron sulfate. The iron replaces the copper and it becomes iron sulfate, and blue color too, it changes into green color. So change in the color also may takes place here. And finally, a gas may be formed. For example, when vinegar and baking soda come, when they react each other, a chemical change may takes place. A sound is produced, as well as along with that, what is produced, a gas may be formed, that is carbon dioxide gas is formed, CO2. Okay, so a gas may also be produced, okay, or formed. So dear students, I hope now you understood what are the different changes may takes place in any chemical change other than the new substances are formed. So let us look at some other examples that already we have gone through. Okay, so we have seen that burning of magnesium ribbon leads to is a chemical change. Okay, what happened in this chemical change? When you burn the magnesium ribbon, a brilliant light is produced, isn't it? And smoke is produced. Am I right or not? So is it not a chemical change? Yes. So in fact, so burning of any substance, it may be a leaves, wood or coal, magnesium ribbon, so it is all chemical example for chemical change. In fact, burning of any material, it leads to is always what, accompanied by a production of heat. When you burn a leaf or wood or coal, whatever it is, a heat is produced. So it is an example for chemical change. Let's go for next example. So explosion of fireworks. Okay, you're all playing with the fireworks during the Ganesh festival or any enjoyment fun celebration is there at that time. Okay, so during the elections and result announcement, at that time you feel happy and you play with the firecrackers, right? So the explosion of firecrackers is also a chemical change because it is accompanied by huge explosion of these firecrackers produces heat, light, sound, and also unpleasant gas that pollute the atmosphere. Okay, so this leads to different kinds of chemical changes. See, heat is produced, sound is produced, light is produced, and also unpleasant gases, more production of unpleasant gases that pollute the atmosphere also takes place. That's why you are advised not to play with the firecrackers, because it leads to what, pollution. Okay, so even the last example I will give you. So you have observed, when food is kept for long time, it gets spoiled, isn't it? Or 1 or 2 days, if you keep any food, it gets spoiled. So what happens here? It produces a foul smell. Okay, you prepare one food and leave the remaining food item, you keep in home and go for some others, go to any other place for some days. Okay, after you come back to 3-4 days or 2-3 days, you will smell like what? Foul smell. It is due to what? It's a chemical change. A chemical change may have taken place there, right? So you must also have noticed that when a slice of any apple is kept in an open place for some time, okay, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, like that, so it will acquire a brown color. Okay, after few minutes or a few hours. Okay, so not hours, 5, 10, 15 minutes is enough. It turns into brownish color. Okay, so if it is not consumed immediately, it acquires a brownish color. It is due to what? There is a change in that material. It's an example for chemical change. So you can do it, this activity you can do it in home. Yes, take a apple, cut a slice of apple and keep it away for some time in a kitchen or wherever it is. 10-15 minutes you wait. So later on, what you will do, you will see that brown color occupied on its layer. Okay, same thing you can do it even for the potato as well as brinjal. Okay, so this change in the color, see, already we have seen here, change in the color may takes place, right? A color change may takes place. Here the brown color is going to be appeared on the piece of apple, or even you can cut a piece of potato and observe, for that also brown color changes, and even brinjal also. So these are all due to the formation of new substances is produced. That's why do we call it as a chemical change or not? So dear students, we have seen that. So neutralization of acid with base. So is it neutralization is also chemical change? You have to think about it. Okay, dear students, in today's class I have explained about what is chemical change, what are its some other properties of chemical change, and examples of chemical change. Okay, in tomorrow's class let me continue with the next concept. Thank you and have a nice day.